Dear Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary, guys. Hope you guys are doing amazing. If you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and smash that red subscribe button and become part of this growing family. We're on the road to achieving 10K subscribers, and I believe that with your help, we can definitely make this possible. Let me know who's in the building, where you're listening in from. Have you been with us for a while? Are you a new subscriber? If you have been with us for a while, or if you're a new subscriber, how's the journey so far here with Lady Visionary? Have you got a family or friend to actually subscribe to the channel? We're just waiting for a couple more people to join the live stream, so we may be a little bit slow in starting. But yeah, whilst we're waiting, those of you guys who may be interested to relocate or invest in Rwanda, I am offering consultations. Very, very important that you are informed. Obviously, if you've done your research and things like that, and you feel like you just need to gain a little bit more clarity, or you just want to go more in depth about some of the information that you found out that's really going to be valuable towards your move to Rwanda, then my email is on the screen right now, and I'll leave it there for the duration of this live. So please consider, booking a consultation. This normally occurs via Zoom for about an hour, 2 hours, depending on your individual needs. I am a little bit concerned about some of the diaspora who are coming, not being very informed, not actually visited first before, taking all their bags and saying, I'm moving to Africa. Rwanda is a safe place. It's a good place to do business. But we must also recognize that there is a lot of work on the ground to be done here. Today I was talking to a young person who was telling me that, where she lives over in Bogasera, they have problems with water shortages. And they have to rely on tanks and, a big family, trying to manage water tanks because of the lack of water supply to that area. But as I know that there is a lot of work, there are programs in place trying to resolve water issues as well. Another program of the government is trying to get electricity to rural areas. There are still a lot of families in Rwanda who don't have access to clean water, and they don't have electricity, you know. So, these are some of the realities on the ground here. So you must be aware that, yes, Kigali is, you can see a lot of developments happening in Kigali, and here, like in Musanze, it can feel a little bit more country. And as you go more rural, you will see the visible poverty. So, you must not be, you must come with an open mind and know that Rwanda is still a developing country. Kigali, yes, is very well developed, but as you go more and more rural, you can see visible poverty where people are struggling. And you must come here, you're coming here, you're escaping from the US, you're escaping from Europe, but also, and you can definitely have a good life here, but you want to also think about how you can make an impact on the Rwandan people, how you can impact the most vulnerable peoples of Rwanda, by obviously coming here, bringing your business ideas, employing young people, because as you know, it's a problem not only in Rwanda, but around all across Africa. The level of unemployment amongst young people in Africa, and the level of unproductivity amongst young people. So do be aware that, as much as, yes, you're going to see that Kigali's clean and developments are happening, but as you go rural, you will find that there are very, very difficult challenges to do with poverty. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. If you're not following me, guys, on Instagram, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My name on Instagram is lady_visionary. I do also have a business Instagram, which is Twin Lakes Recreational Resort. No, sorry guys, Twin Lakes Recreation Island. I changed it. And I also have my website, which is www.twinlakesisland.com. www.twinlakesisland.com. So do go ahead and check out my website. We're doing a lot of work. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm Lady Visionary. I relocated from the UK, and now I'm here in Rwanda. I'm invested in agribusiness, the real estate. I'm, trying to build a luxury campsite. And yeah, so those are like my three projects that I'm working on. And recently I went back to school because I am a qualified physiotherapist. I have been qualified for the last 10 years, and I've gone back to school just to brush up on some of my skills and actually get registered here in Rwanda to practice as a physiotherapist. I actually was registered before, but that expired, so I'm just renewing it. So I have to go back to school. That is going well. Obviously it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That is hard, but it's going well. So I'm really, really happy about that. I'm really, really positive. By the new year, I should be done with school and be registered. So, guys, please keep me in your prayers. Please keep me in your prayers. Keep, just keep being encouraging and inspiring. And yeah, I read your comments, your emails, and so on and so forth. So, thank you for the ongoing love and support. And I just wanted to say, because I did get a comment and I felt like I had to address this. There was someone in the comments that said something about, asking for donations or support every time I'm live. And yes, that is definitely something that I do. Maybe the people who have come on the ground or will come on the ground and actually see the work that I'm doing will actually realize what I'm trying to do here. So the support that I ask for is just to help me to make a larger impact. With my project. No man is an island. I'm out here doing quite a lot, and sometimes I wish I had more than I currently have to be able to make a bigger impact. So I'm working. A lot of the projects that I'm working on requires capital. I'm employing people. I'm impacting communities, changing lives, helping other people to set up businesses, supporting people to go to university. Sometimes I don't really understand, I don't really, I'm like, wow, how are you able to do this? But I'm able to do this because I have you guys who are genuine supporters who understand what I'm doing. I've had some of you guys actually come out and do the Meetup tour where you can actually see what I'm doing here on ground. And I also encourage any one of you guys who, you're coming to Rwanda and you definitely want to see what I'm doing. You can see the people, you can speak to them and ask them about the work I'm doing and how it's impacting their lives, because they're giving testimonies and I'm not even asking for it, right? So for those of you guys who understand, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate everything that you're able to do. Even if you're not able to give like a donation support, but you're able to just share my channel or get someone else to subscribe, liking my videos, helping my videos to gain visibility, so more and more people know about the impact I'm trying to make here in Rwanda. More and more people know about what I'm doing here in Rwanda, and more people who want to actually get on board and also facilitate the vision. I'm really interested in people also who are coming to Rwanda and coming to Musanze and relocated to Musanze, because you guys can be here and see what I'm doing and also get involved in what I'm doing. It's very much open, and I'm looking forward to receiving you guys and your engagement and your support. So thank you so much. I just wanted to clarify that as to why I do ask for support every time. For those of you guys who don't understand, again, it is to facilitate my project. And one of the things that we're not so good at as sometimes the Black community is supporting each other. And here's someone who is, I'm here. It's not easy, I can't pretend and say it's easy. I have everything, all the resources, all the tools that I need to do what I need to do right now. But I am walking by faith and believing that, the Creator will provide. And also the people following me on this journey will also support me along the way. So, yeah, guys, right now we have like 8 or 9 staff. We're recently getting someone else on board that we have recruited like permanently. They have a monthly salary. People are testifying, wow, this family, even in the pandemic, they're continuing to keep us into employment, and so our families can eat and so on. That has been partly to do with the contributions that I receive here from YouTube. It's not going in my pocket. I'm spending the money to make an impact, to make a difference here in Rwanda. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna rant. So let me know who we have in the building. It's a beautiful day. Well, the sun is out, the birds are like chirping. I love the sounds of birds chirping. I'm out here just kind of chilling. Let me know who we have in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and greet you guys. Yeah, go ahead and greet you guys. Simply Marie is in the building. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, lady visionary, another Jamaican American ready to leave. Wow. Yes. So I know there's a lot going on with regards to COVID. Like I'm hearing from a lot of you guys from America, and even I'm getting messages from the UK, with regards to this new variant. There's a lot of hype right now about, that being a more dangerous strain of COVID and the potential impact. They're saying that they found, I guess, the first case of this new virus in is it South Africa, and there's some other cases. The UK has actually put, I think it's a couple countries, including South Africa, Botswana, Eswatini, to name a few, on the red list. So these are countries or people coming from the people coming have to go obviously under quarantine, and there's a lot of restrictions. Also today, was it not today? Yeah, it's also today that Rwanda announced that anyone coming from I guess anyone going into the UAE, they're not allowed from if they're from South Africa or Zimbabwe, they're not allowed. So they're not actually taking any passengers from those countries into UAE. Also, Rwanda has now changed its rules with regards to people coming into the country. So it had changed. So first of all, the rule was that, or the policy was that anybody coming into Rwanda would have to go under 24 hours quarantine after they've had their COVID test and wait for their results. Providing everything is negative, they can leave within that 24 hours. They now changed it to the fact, like, anybody fully vaccinated. Oh my God, it's gonna rain, guys. Anybody fully vaccinated would not have to do that quarantine for 24 hours. But now with this new strain of COVID, they've actually reverted back, and anybody coming into the country has to undergo that 24-hour quarantine. So that's a change that's happening. Right, guys, I'm gonna have to move my setup. Oh my God, the rain, guys! The rain is coming. Like this is it. We're in rainy season right now, guys. I'm really sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna have to move. It's rainy season right now. That's my bike right there, guys. It's the rainy season. I'm gonna go on the patio. Right, guys. I don't know if it's gonna rain so heavily. I don't know. Right. Yeah, so yeah, lots and lots of changes coming in with regards to COVID right now. So I think a lot of people just have to be prepared. I'm not sure of the situation in the US, but I know there's growing concerns in the UK with regards to this new variant of COVID. And I know a lot of people will be getting stressed. Like, guys, what do you think? I'm like, this whole COVID situation, I'm like, it's been a couple of years now, and like, how many more years are we gonna have to endure all of this craziness? Like, will we ever get back to any sort of normality? Like, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. Do you think we will go back to any sort of normality? Because with this new wave, and there's a lot of hype now about, I think there was this professor from Nigeria who was saying, they've been slow to vaccinate Africa, and this is why we've got the new strain, and so on and so forth. And yeah, there's a lot of just a lot around the fact that we should all be vaccinated. I know that a lot of us are, apprehensive about this whole vaccination thing. but there's a real drive for people to be vaccinated. Also here in Rwanda, for those of you guys who may not know, there's also a drive for increasing vaccination of the population, and that's something that's kind of been also promoted across Africa. So that's something you must be aware of. Yeah, something that you must be aware of. But even with the vaccine, they're finding that you're needing boosters. I don't know. I'm like, how many boosters are people gonna need after having the vaccine? Because it seems like this COVID-19 thing keeps mutating. So just how many vaccines are people going to actually need? How many boosters are people going to need? Because there's no guarantee that once you take the vaccine, you're immune. Because if as the disease mutates, then you're going to need a new booster, right? Naomes is in the building. Hey, Lady Visionary, watching from UAE. Hey, how you doing? Malachi is in the building. Hey, how are you? Right, guys, let me know if any of you guys want to come in and have a chat about the topic. What do you think? Is COVID here to stay? Is just I was talking to a friend today, and I just don't want to get too deep, but I remember a couple of years ago that there was a lot around the fact that there's 7 billion people on the planet, and we're going to really struggle to feed them, and blah 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 blah. And so there's a lot of, like, I guess, conspiracy around the fact that this COVID is wiping out a lot of people. And so is it, yeah, will it just continue? Because they said that the population just needed to be decreased. Is this a way of decreasing the population? So it's pretty crazy times that we're living in. A lot of us are hoping to go back to normality, but can we ever get back to normality? I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that we will get back to normality? I don't want to talk at myself this whole time. I want to hear from you guys, what you have to say. I also have to be careful, because last time I opened up my live, it was a disaster. Some people were doing some crazy things on here, and I had to edit my live because of that. So let me know if you're in here and you want to come in and say a few words. You don't have to put your video on, obviously, but if there's anything you wanted to say with regards to the topic, then let's have a look. Then I'm going to invite you guys to come in and say something. If there's anything valuable you have to contribute to the conversation. Do you think COVID is here to stay? What does the future look like for us? Because a lot of us are thinking about the future and what it holds for us with this craziness going on, this virus that came from China, and the fact that it was late to be reported, and it's just affected all our lives in ways that we cannot imagine. Some would argue that it's had a positive impact, because I guess it has showed the world for what it really is. If you didn't know that already, has stripped back all the layers and shown the skeleton in the closet. A lot of us have been woken to the true realities of the world that we live in, and a lot of us have been able to make life-changing decisions about how we want to move forward in this life. It kind of encouraged more of the diaspora movement. So you're seeing more. We're seeing more of the diaspora, or this, more people come on board with regards to relocating to the motherland, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. But I also want to let you guys know that there are real challenges here on the motherland, and we must not be oblivious to that as well. Know that you may be running away from one challenge there in America or Europe, but you also have the challenges that you face here on the motherland. Not just you, but you see some of the realities here on the ground. You see that people are in need. And so that's what I said earlier. It's like, when you're coming here, what can you do to make an impact on the people on the continent? What contributions can you bring? for those poorest of the population who may not have access to any medical care or water, electricity, and so on. How can you actually make an impact? Because a lot of people complain and they say, oh, you know, the government should be doing this. Government, yes, I do believe that there must be like a top down approach, but also a bottom up approach. Is like, what can we also do to facilitate development in Africa? Or, you know, for those of you guys who are coming to Rwanda, what can you do? What part can you play, you know, to make an impact? Because when you come here and you see certain things, like I took someone on a tour in the northern province, and you know, they saw some children who were barefooted, and you know, their clothes looked a bit rugged, and they were like really concerned. But that's the reality. You'll be in the city, and you'll see people, they're clean, they're, you know, dressed nicely, and so on and so forth. Some of the obvious poverty is not going to be seen until you get to the more rural areas of Rwanda. But you know, as much as Rwanda is making great strides and it is progressing, there are still ongoing challenges. So you know, instead of getting sad about that and thinking, oh my God, I made a mistake, or oh my God, I wasn't expecting this about Rwanda. Those are the realities on the motherland. People are struggling, people are suffering, people need support, people need help. Instead of complaining or not knowing that these are some of the issues, do your research and also think about how you can make an impact to change the lives of people here in Rwanda. Because every single one of us, we can do something. There's something that we can do, something that we can bring to the table, you know? Don't say, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, the government. Oh my God. Oh my God, what can you do? What can I do, you know? So these are some of the realities, guys. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hey, hey, hey. The weather, like the sun was beaming. I put on my sunglasses. I was sitting out in the garden, and then it started to rain. It's rainy season, guys, so anything can happen really. But I was just kind of banking. I was just thinking, yeah, it was going to be fine. But I should have known, like, the time right now. I should have known, like, right, look, it's about to start raining. But I was like, nah, it's fine. It's cool. And yeah, it just started, well, drizzling, but the sky looks a little bit gray, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a nice breeze. But so for now, I'm just gonna chill. So I did send out the link if anybody wanted to come in and say hi, or you know, add something to the topic. Yeah. Okay. Malachi was saying, don't trust enemies with their vaccines and never will. Wow. Merlon Cox. Good morning, Lady Visionary from Lexington. My plans for April looking great and exciting. Whatever it takes, keep the country healthy. Let's get it done. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you'll be here in April. Yes. For me, guys, I'm not going anywhere unless Rwanda kicks me out, which I doubt they will. But for me, I won't be going anywhere, guys. This is where I am. I'm not going anywhere. Lady Visionary is here to stay. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So if you're coming, I'm here. Reach out to me. I'm here. If you want to do the Meetup tour, you know, let's do it. You can also book the Meetup tour on projecthealth8@gmail.com. Yeah, that's another way. Yeah, you can book the tour. But yeah, I'm here. So come along. High five. How are you? High five is saying, hi, Lady Visionary. I'm Rwanda living in Birmingham. I want to come and visit this December. I don't think it will be happening now. What? No, why not? Like, oh my God, there's a lady I met yesterday. And if you're watching, Khadija, hey, Khadija is a Rwandan, you know, and she's living in the States somewhere. I don't want to give out too much information. And she came over just to kind of explore some more opportunities here in Rwanda. She came to Musanze, and she gave me a call yesterday. She was like, "Oh, Lady Visionary, I got your number from so and so, and I'm just here. Can you show me around? I want to look at some properties." So I was kind of just chilling in the house, and I was chilling in the house, and then I was like, yeah, okay, then I'll come. I'll meet you in 10 minutes. And I went out to see her, and we had a great time. Lovely, lovely lady. Pete, I can't see. Can you put on your camera, please, Pete? For some reason, I cannot see you. In that case, if I can't see you, I'm afraid I won't be able to let you into the live, because we have people blocking the screen and then coming up with quite terrible things. So I won't be accepting. Um, if I can't see you, I won't accept, I'm afraid. Sorry. If you leave a comment in the comment section, Pete, then let's see. Where are you listening in from, Pete? So yeah, I just realized that last time when someone didn't have their video on, and then when they came in, they showed something bad on the screen. So I'm not going to allow someone to, try and destroy my live. If that's your intention, please exit. You're not welcome. Someone is asking how much is the tour. So the tour is currently $350, but I am reducing it to $300. So it's a 3-day tour. So I'm offering a discount. So it's a 3-day tour. You get picked up in Kigali. You also get a drop-off back in Kigali. You come to the northern province, and that includes a 3-night stay with bed and breakfast. And we would go to, we will explore Musanze. You get to see real estate. You also get to meet with other diasporans who are here. And we also do a tour at the Twin Lakes, Lake Brera and Lake Ruhondo. And then we also go down to Lake Kivu by Congo, right? And at the end of that tour, you get dropped off back to Kigali. So yeah, and I'm thinking because some of you guys coming only visiting, so I'm thinking to also kind of reduce it to a 2-day tour for some people who needs to be flexible. You're not able to do the 3 days, and again, I'll offer another reduced price for those who just want to do the 2-day tour. Okay. Yeah, so talk truth. There you go. Anybody has any questions for me? So yeah, the updates that I had for you with regards to, the new variant of COVID. And I'm like, because Rwanda, they did send out some information. Is it RBC that sent out some information? And they were like, try to avoid social gatherings. And I'm like, no, we're not going there. We're not going there. It's not going there. I mean, it's about to be Christmas. And for me, I don't celebrate Christmas, but for Rwandans, celebration of the new year is a big thing. Celebration of the new year for me is a big thing. And so I'm like, I'm planning to have like a celebration, and and I'm like, avoid social gatherings. No, we're not going there, are we? We're not going there. So yeah, like I just don't want to go back in that direction again, because obviously we had like lockdowns and stuff in Rwanda, and they locked down certain regions at a time or certain areas at a time, and then curfews can be anywhere from 6 to 7 o'clock. I've even, like, right now, the way things are, sometimes I don't even remember. If I'm not wearing a mask, I don't even remember that there's COVID in Rwanda, because yeah, it's just life just feels normal. But then we're getting like these new informations, and I'm like, no, we can't be going back there again. Yeah. So yeah, so the African optimist, you should not reduce the price. Your time and talent is valuable, and it's worth the cost. $350 is not expensive at all. So yes, if you want to pay the $360, great, because all that I'm doing goes towards my projects, and the Lord knows I need it. Those of you guys see, like, the African optimist, she realizes and values my work and understands what I do. So I really do appreciate that, because I'm not gonna lie, like, sometimes I feel like people really don't understand. And I mean, I guess I get a little bit into my feelings a little bit when I feel like the other day I was kind of feeling like, you know, here I am doing something, I think something great, something phenomenal. And there are days when I get tired, but I keep pushing through. And I believe that I have a whole community behind me. And I do believe that. But you get the one, like you, the odd few people who really don't understand the mission, the vision. And I guess I shouldn't really be focused on that. And they never know what you're going through behind the scenes. They just see you here. Yes, I am living my best life by the grace of God. And, you know, even I was talking to my friend and I was telling him, like, you know, with regards to food, we're pretty much as a family self-sustainable in that way, because, you know, when you come here, you can buy your piece of land. For example, if you have your piece of land, you know, you can plant fresh fruits and vegetable on my farm. You know, obviously I've got various animals. I also plant vegetables. Every time I'm on the farm, I may get my eggs, my milk, my spinach, you know. And, you know, regardless, you know, whatever happens, you know, I'm not going to starve because I can feed off the land. My family can feed off the land. But what I'm trying to do is that I am trying to make a larger impact here in Rwanda. And so, you know, that's one of the reasons why I do ask for people to also book consultations, because it is also helpful for you. But also the money that I get from those consultations also feeds back into the projects that I'm doing here. I can't wait for you guys to, when you guys come and see all the work that I've been doing, because I haven't displayed everything about what I'm doing. But you guys who come, and obviously eventually I will show it on the channel, but those of you guys who are coming, you guys will be able to see the progress and all the work that I've been doing. And then you guys will realize, like, wow, like, how have we been able to do this? Like, what? So I'm really working hard behind the scenes, and whatever I get, I channel it towards building my project, building a legacy, a lasting legacy. And, you know, to also encourage other people out there that nothing is impossible. And, you know, you just have to put your mind to it. And there will be people who put you down. There will be people who don't believe in you. They don't believe in your vision. And that's okay, because number one is that you have to believe in you. You have to believe, you have to have the strength to, you know, to know that you can do this and you have what it takes. And you may not have everything you have right now, but just keep walking by faith. Just keep putting in the work. It doesn't matter if people don't believe in you. You believe in you. Number one, you have to love you and you have to believe in you. Those are the key concepts of which I live by. And, you know, I believe in me, and I know a lot of you guys out there also believe in me. So I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Talk Truth is saying thank you. I can probably only do 2 days. So yes, the tour can be flexible for you, and we can do the 2-day tour and actually see everything within 2 days. That's actually looking at real estate properties here, meeting those diasporans who are in the northern province, having the tour on the lakes, yeah, and having a look at the beautiful views by the lakes, Twin Lakes, and also at the same time doing the tour at Gisenyi, Lake Kivu, by Congo, and then getting back to Kigali or Musanze. So if you only have enough time for the 2-day tour, it's fine. We can make it happen for you. I'm flexible, right? I'm flexible. So yeah, let me know where you guys are listening in from. Do you have any questions for me? I'm really here for you guys. It's just a Sunday, and I just thought I'm gonna come on, let you guys know what's happening. You know, I'm kind of getting a little bit concerned because I'm like, this new variant, like, where you coming from? Like, China, you really did us dirty. Our whole lives, seriously, it's not even funny. Like, it's just madness what's happening. And when you actually think about it on a deep level, you know, it's a lot of people are not able to make these key decisions about their lives because of this whole COVID madness and everything surrounding it. But I say, like, you know, I was talking to my friend today and I said, you know, regardless of what's happening around us, we have to create our own world in a sense. And we have to define what life and fulfillment means for each one of us. because I know a lot of people, even when I was in the UK, one of the big problems with COVID, like COVID came and slapped us all in the face. We did not see it coming. Or some of us would say, yes, you know, signs of end times. But a lot of us did not see it coming, and a lot of people fell into like depression. You know, there was a high rate of suicide in the UK. You know, people were not adjusting to this new way of living, being under isolation, you know. And instead of going into that zone, because also a lot of the news and everything, I felt like also was putting people in a bad mental state. So somehow you have to find your way of kind of disengaging to a certain extent and creating a world that, you know, is fulfilling for you, defining happiness for yourself, for your family, defining what that looks like for you guys, because there'll be a lot that's happening. And if you allow these external things to penetrate you, then they can really drive you insane. So you have to define what life and fulfillment looks like for you, because we're living in very, very different times right now. Very, very different times. So yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? I'm here for you. Please don't forget to like. Again, if you're thinking about coming to Rwanda, you know, want to do a consultation, you can just send me an email and we can get that up and set up very quickly. I'm very, very flexible. I know, you know, a lot of us, we're on different time scale, but I can make it happen. Don't worry. I can make it happen. Do you guys have any questions, or am I going to be speaking to myself? Because this is completely directed by you guys, and whether you have any questions or anything for me, really. So yeah, what can I say? Yeah, rainy season is here. Rainy season is here. Like the for the first part of the day, it can be quite warm here in Musanze, but like the later part of the day, like afternoon, it can start to just pour down with rain. Oh my God. Which is good for the crops, because, you know, a lot of people have planted seeds and hoping to reap the benefits at the end of the season. So the rain is good for us here. It's a bit more drier in like the eastern province, and actually that's where even they have problems around water shortages because of lack of rain as well. But it's good for us here. We've planted and we're hoping to reap all the benefits of that. Obviously, like Kigali is a little bit, well, it's warmer than the northern province. Here it can be a bit chilly, but it's not cold. It's not cold. I definitely prefer this weather compared to like the weather that you guys are having right now in the UK. But yeah, greetings. Hello, Morenzi. Greetings from Uganda. Right, what do you say? Mubarara amakuru yawe. Amakuru ni meza namwe. You speak Kinyarwanda? Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? So basically, someone's asking me in Kinyarwanda if I'm okay, and I'm saying nimeza, which means I'm fine. Namwe means and you. How are you? And you is like asking the same question back. Yeah, please don't continue typing in Kinyarwanda, because like my Kinyarwanda is bohoro bohoro, slowly coming along, you know. But I must say Kinyarwanda is a challenging language to learn. So, but not impossible. There are people who are doing it and have done it. So yes, there are people who have done it. Okay. Oh, someone is asking a question. Okay, this is interesting. Is it one-way travel? Where can I find good cream cheese? Are you in Rwanda? Oh my God, cream cheese. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna be imported. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's probably imported cheese. You can find maybe in the supermarkets in Kigali. Yeah, like Yeah, just thinking about it. Yeah, it'll be, I'm sure it would be imported cheese from one of the Arab countries or even America or China. I don't know. But yeah. Guys, do you have any questions? I'm here. I'm here. Ah, okay. You're in Kigali. Oh my God. Have you tried any of the supermarkets? Have you tried any of the supermarkets? Yeah. Like there's a cheese that I buy here, but it's not cream cheese. It's actually made in Rwanda cheese. And it's a hard cheese. And it's got quite a strong taste. You have to be used to it. Even me, like it can be a bit too much, but it's got a very, very strong, smoky taste. Yeah. So I don't know, you can try the supermarkets. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hey, hey, hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. I'm waiting for you guys to ask me the questions. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise for me, I just wanted to update you guys on what's happening. I wanted to hear from you guys what you think about this whole COVID thing, the new variant. Do you think anything is going to change? Um, Aliyah is asking a question. Good afternoon. Question: do you need a yellow fever vaccine? So you don't need the yellow fever vaccine to travel here. But if you go on like those, I guess, CDC websites, that gives travel information on Africa, most of them actually say that you need to get the yellow fever vaccine. I actually got the yellow fever vaccine because it was a requirement to get into Ghana when I first was going there in 2010. You may also find that if you're traveling to Tanzania, Tanzania can also ask you for the yellow fever vaccine. So yeah, you have to decide, I guess, whether you should get it or not. But yeah, I had the yellow fever vaccine back in 2010 because I wanted to go to Ghana, and that was one of the requirements. But it's not a requirement to enter Rwanda right now. It's not a requirement at all. Like, and then I guess most countries, to be honest, are kind of focused on, have you like COVID? Have you got COVID test? Have you been COVID vaccinated? Uh, yeah. Have you got your money to pay for another vaccination, another COVID test on arrival? Like I know here in Rwanda, the COVID test, I think it's $60, and in Ghana it's $150. I know Wodamaya did a video. Uh, Wodamaya did a video recently saying that, asking the president to intervene because that $150 for everybody that comes into the country, my God, that is expensive. A lot of people have been using this COVID situation to say a lot of people, it's just been political and, about money. This thing, literally, it really has. And, there's clearly no care for people's lives. Like that is the truth. It's so transparent that it's just all about greed and money. $150. That's expensive. There's even someone was telling me that I think whether in Tanzania, yeah. And there was a clinic that was saying that they could get them their COVID test because they needed to fly out the next day. And they were saying that they could get their COVID test to them for $400. The next, like, express COVID test would be $400 per person. And they were with like a family. So can you imagine? Like, I was just so upset when I heard that. I was like, you know what? The people have really used this COVID situation to just rob. It's just daylight robbery. Like, that's what it is. They've used the situation. Here in Rwanda, the price is reasonable, like $60. Ghana, 150. Ghana, you must sort yourself out. Ghana, Ghana. What do you guys think? Have various countries exploited the situation around COVID? What do you think? S War saying is in the building. Big up yourself, lady visionary. Coming from Pacific Northwest. I'm a carpenter by trade, looking to visit to volunteer my skills. What projects would you recommend? Well, even in the carpentry field, to be honest, like that's something that's very much needed here. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of construction going on, a lot of construction. And I would say we need good carpenters. That's something that's kind of lacking, is really good, like when I say not that's lacking, but like detail, just finer detail and finishings. That's what's lacking, I'd say. But yeah, there's so many things that you can do. I'm just hoping the jab won't be mandatory in Rwanda. Like, to be honest, that's seeded fruits. To be honest, it is moving towards that. If they've not said it, but even like some universities, or yeah, universities, like those of you guys know that Eileen, I supported her to be able to start a degree in tourism and management. And she called me up one day and she was like, I'm not allowed in class unless I've had the vaccine. So she had to go and get the vaccine and show proof of her vaccine in order to be able to continue her undergraduate studies. So yeah, and that's something obviously that what she really wanted. She really wants to transform her life. She really wants to, get this degree. So she had to, do it. Yeah, so we have great escape in the building. So true. COVID has made everything that's illegal. Yes, it's so true. Now legal. It's true. So true. Um, it's just, yeah, I don't know what to say, but it's just people have used this COVID situation to really exploit a lot of people's pockets. Imagine you cannot, someone express COVID, they were asking for $400 because they know that they need it to get on the plane. It was like, hell no. So they were like, when the person was like, no, 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 they actually ended up reducing the price. Like, no, that's wrong. That is so, so, so wrong, guys. So wrong. But it's happening and it will continue to happen because it seems like, this COVID the strain is going to be changing and vaccines are going to be needed. And even in the situation where someone like African countries, for the vaccine, they're paying a lot of money for just one dose compared to like countries in America, and I mean, in America, sorry, states in America, or countries in Europe. They're paying way more for vaccine dosage. Africa is paying way more for vaccine doses than European nations. It's crazy. And so that's even a way of even exploiting. They're like, if you people need this medicine, you're gonna have to pay. So they're really exploiting. They're really exploiting situations, and I guess it's no surprise really, because yeah, Africa has been toyed with for so long. So I guess it's like no real big surprise there, but there are now lawsuits for nothing COVID related. Wow. The new variant, that is this booster that lasts maybe 3 months, sounds like someone's new political cash cow. Yes, it is. Make this whole COVID thing, as I said, it's making people rich. It's making people a lot of money. At first, maybe it was like, oh yeah, we don't know what's going on, or maybe they did know what's going on, but now they're seeing it as an opportunity or a way to just make money and make a lot of our lives miserable. A lot of our lives miserable, to be honest, because some of us don't know what moves to make. Some of us don't know what the future holds. Some of us are sitting, waiting. And there's no point sitting, waiting. Make the move, make the transition, make your plans. Because these people ain't waiting for us. They're doing what they need to do to make their money, and they don't care whose life is at stake. That's the reality. That's the truth. Your life don't matter. So you're sitting waiting for what? Really? I'm not sitting waiting for anybody. That's why I said, you know what? When the time came when I felt like it was the right time to leave the UK, I was like to my husband, like, now is really the time. Like, I cannot stay in this environment anymore. Like, nah, not doing it. Just suffocating, and just a lot of the propaganda was just, it was just mentally damaging, So you have to decide. Everybody has to decide for themselves what their future is going to look like, because if you leave your future in these people's hands, they're just going to bury you. Let's just be honest. They're just going to, yeah, she's died, he's died. Yeah, life goes on. So you're fighting for your own future here, or you're fighting for your life, because like these people will do anything. Your life doesn't matter. They're here to make money. So sad, but this is the reality of the world that we live in. Yeah, okay. There are no lawsuits for anything involved with COVID, no matter how wrong. I think you're right, because even in the UK, it's just kind of like, yeah, COVID, everything is, yeah, COVID. Even if that person did not even die, but like COVID wasn't the cause, they just write it down, yeah, COVID, or, so there were a lot of cases around that. And yeah, it's just a lot of crazy, crazy stuff, We're living in very different times. And as I said, the question that I asked you guys, do you think COVID is here to stay? A lot of us, like, we were hoping, because a lot of you guys that I spoke to as well were just saying, yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for what? These people have found another way to control our lives and limit us and make money out of us and stagnate our progress, stagnate our growth, keep us miserable, keep us sick, keep us depressed and suicidal. What are you? I don't understand. Waiting for who? Waiting for what? Like, did you not get the memo? Don't you know what is happening in the world today? Like, what? Waiting for what? Waiting for who? You better save yourself, because these people will put you in a grave. Let that be known. Seeded Fruits is saying, yes, my daughter had a transfer to transfer colleges because they made it a requirement. Shaking my head, and it's not even working. Yeah, so you're finding that, I know that there was a teacher who I think they said in the States, actually, she came back from a visit from Tanzania with her family, and when she came back to the school, they said that the vaccination is mandatory. So she, like, literally within a couple of days, pew! But guys, you know what? Yeah, this is the reality. Like, the vaccine is being rolled out. There's just a lot around people being vaccinated. It is moving towards that way of being mandatory. So it's kind of like, if you look at it clearly, how things are going, those people who are avoiding the vaccine, they're trying to corner us, right? So, I mean, whoever, it's by choice. If someone wants to get the vaccine, fine, fine. I'm not gonna, everybody has the right to make their own decision, but it's I can see it definitely becoming mandatory. So for those of you guys who are running, for those of us who are running, hey, I feel like they're gonna pin us down by fire, by force. You must be vaccinated. Bing! So yes, it's coming, guys. It's coming. Yeah, Great Escape is saying the vaccine is causing all the variants. So, this lady from, I think she's a doctor from Nigeria, she was like, this was going to be inevitable, that the COVID would the variant, I mean, it would mutate and cause all sorts of issues. Currently the new variant is supposed to be more deadly, more dangerous. So I'm like, oh God, seriously, like, cannot believe, like, it's just a mess. I just feel like the world is a mess right now, complete mess. And it was just crazy, guys. Like, even when I thought about, like, when in the height of the pandemic, how the UK was how the UK was handling COVID, how they were slow to respond to certain things, a lack of PPE, people were being like, how people were being treated, and just there was a lot of issues. And then, you know, there was this, the reports of the how rapidly the cases were increasing, and people were dying like flies, you know, people were really dying like flies, and the numbers were going up, and it was just all so depressing. Really, really depressing, guys. So depressing. When I went to work and speaking to some of my colleagues who were like also suffering from depression because of COVID, and it was just so hard to also deal with. And I'm like, no, 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 no. These people, they're trying to do something. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Exit for me and my family, like, you know. And it's done a lot for me, a lot for my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health, you know, everything. Moving here has just been a real blessing to myself and my family. And no, I don't miss the UK, but obviously I do miss my family and friends. If you're watching, I do miss my family and friends. But guys, you guys can come and see me in Rwanda. Come and visit, and I'll take you and see my projects. I have been sharing more with my family and friends, my close friends back home, of what I'm doing on the island. And yeah, my dad is always like, okay, send me pictures. I need to know how this is progressing and that's progressing. You know, my dad is one of my biggest fans. He lives over in the UK, but he's planning on coming to visit because I have been showing him progress of what I'm doing, and he's really excited. So, and yeah, he's really excited and he's really proud of me. So yeah, he's proud of me and my husband. Yeah, he really is. He loves Patrick very, very dearly. He loves my husband, so I'm really, really blessed. Really blessed. So yeah, guys, and any of you guys who are coming and want to see what I'm doing, you're absolutely welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Francis is in the building. Hey, hey, hey. The Ghana president used some of it to hire hiring private jet with girls and champagne. God, and change the constitution to pay his wife and his vice president's wife. Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen, guys, I can't really comment in that. I don't know. I think there was a story on that, hiring private jets and so on and so forth. But it's just, when I think about some of the things, because obviously I'm well traveled across Africa. There's so many other countries that I need to visit, but you know, I don't know what to say, guys. Because I think it's just, I feel like a broken record in that, you know, a lot of the situations that we see on the continent, you know, just looking at how rich the continent is, and how it's been able to make a lot of other countries rich and a lot of people rich. And then when you see the level of poverty, see like people who are really suffering, and not that, and you really know that this should not be happening, you know. This should, nobody in Africa should be suffering, should be, you know, yeah, nobody should be suffering, considering how rich we are as a continent. But you know, it's the unfortunate situation also of greed and the lack of selflessness, you know, being just selfless and just doing what you need to do to impact a nation. It's really sad, guys. It's really sad. But you know, greed is a very, very big thing that changes a lot of people's hearts, and they lose focus on what they should be doing, and they just become self-centered, and it's all about them. So whenever they get a bit of money, their hearts change and they drift further and further away from the purpose. And so that's why we're seeing a lot of people suffer on the continent, you know. And that's why we're seeing a lot of unnecessary suffering on the continent. So, and you know, people who kind of get carried away by money, they're easily manipulated. And so when some people are easily manipulated, they lose their focus on serving the people. And so we see that happening time and time again. on the continent. We even still see policies that, you know, are around or being practiced, when you think about it, from the colonial times. And a lot of countries say that they're independent, but they think with a very colonial mindset. You know, we still have this problem on the continent where, you know, people put themselves in boxes and categories, and, you know, because you're in one category, you're in another category. I'm willing to kill you, you know, I'm willing to fight. And those things, you know, even some people that watch this channel, sometimes I get some very disturbing comments. And I rather not have those people on my channel, because it just shows your mindset, and it shows that when it comes down to it, you just don't have that level of thinking, of understanding. You still operate with a very colonial mind. You know, the barriers that have been placed upon us, the borders that's been placed upon the continent, has caused so much destruction and heartache and killing. You know, the genocide in Rwanda is an example of that. You know, people have come in and created borders and boundaries, and we've held on to those with everything we have, that we're willing to kill our brothers and sisters because you're from this place, I'm from this place, I'm from that tribe, he's from that tribe. You need to clean your mind. Your mind needs to be restored. You know, you're from this country, I'm from that country. These are borders that were created, and people hold those borders in their minds. And you call yourself a knowledgeable person, you call yourself someone who's intelligent and independent in thinking, when you still operate on the colonial mindset. You know, so we still have a long way to go, guys. That's actually reality. We still have a long way to go. And it's just sad, because psychology has been something that has been used by the colonial masters to manipulate, divide, and conquer. And it's so sad to see that this same issue is affecting our growth as African people. It's very much still present. It's very much a pandemic that is causing Africa to suffer. This barrier that we have in our minds against each other, our own people, it's still very much present, guys. And things are changing. I don't want to sound like so depressed or make you guys feel depressed, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm living here on the continent. I've traveled to various countries, spoken to people who've been through horrendous things, who've really suffered. And when I hear their stories, I just, it's unbelievable to me. It's really disturbing and unbelievable to me that we can continue, knowing the history, knowing everything that we've been through, knowing the suffering and everything, how we can continue with that mindset and call ourselves independent people, call ourselves intelligent people, but you still operate with a colonial mind. You still operate with borders and barriers. So sad, guys. But anyway, at least, you know, things are changing a little bit. You know, every one of us have something that we can contribute, you know, to the motherland. And so that's why it's important for me to be here, my family, because we have something to contribute to the continent. And, you know, even if it's something small, if every one of us comes and put those small pieces together, we can definitely make a big change. So that definitely the motherland needs a change. It has to be a change going forward. And that's one of the reasons why we have the diaspora movement as well. People, you know, Black people years ago, if you even call them an African, they would want to, they would want to fight with you. If you call like a Jamaican an African, what? Like, it can be arms house, it can be, like, but now we're seeing people really engage with Africa, connecting with Africa, coming back to their roots, contributing, building houses, impacting communities, setting up medical facilities. Like, people are helping to transform Africa, but we still have some huge barriers, that people holding their minds. We have people who are brainwashed and continue to try to brainwash people to be against each other. And I'm not about that. I'm not here, like, okay, I'm in Rwanda. I'm not here to pick sides. I'm here to make a contribution. I don't want anybody to put me in a category or anything. I'm here to make a contribution to the motherland. I'm not here to be engaged in anything hateful or anything destructive. So for those of you guys who want me to pick a side, or, this and that, and you want to engage in hate, keep that to yourself. Take it to your grave with you. I don't want that for my life. I don't want it here on the channel. I'm all about positivity, making a positive contribution, and making a progressive contribution. If you have hate in your heart, you got to go to the creator and ask for forgiveness, or the spiritual gods, and deal with that yourself. Don't try to plant hate in other people's hearts. Hate has not done anything positive for Africa, right? So it's all about moving forward. Also, it's all about uniting as one. We're one people, uniting as one and making a change. United we stand, divided we continue to fall. So, you get some very negative people who want to just create disturbances. I'm not here for that, not here for that. Right, we've got someone in the building. Aaliyah. Okay. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to come on because I actually agree about what you're saying. Me and my mother, we had this conversation on Thanksgiving. For all of you all who aren't from America, we had our Thanksgiving on the 25th. So we were talking, and she was like, "Oh no, but Africans are very tribal," and I'm like, "No, black universally." We are tribal people. We have to stop that. Like you said, if you called a Jamaican um African
African.
back in the day, it was like, oh no, I'm not African. In the same way as if you called an American, Black American African, it was a problem. I think honestly, we have a spell that has been cast over us. When I say that, people get like, "Oh my God, no, you're talking witchcraft and all this other stuff." But you have to understand, it's we have been our spirituality has been was taken from us, and then we were given their spirituality. So now the gods and the religious gods that we once believed in, that probably looked like us and stuff like that, was taken from us, and then we were given a white god to worship. So now this subconsciously puts us in a place of bondage, and we don't even realize it.
Mhm. That's right. That's so right. I don't even know what to say, because, as you say, people will be like, when you talk the truth, people are quick to say, no, you're not right. But the reality is that a lot of people are operating in a way that they don't even realize what they're doing, and so that's why we need to have conversations like that to break down those barriers. Because, yeah, I think, as you rightly said, Black people across the world, we're very tribal, and it's a problem. It's really a problem. Like, I see it here on the continent. I've seen it when I've traveled. Just certain conversations with people, you realize that, wow, it's a real problem that's hindering our progress forward. And it's really so sad, because people will you have conversations and people would just want to categorize you, or you have to choose a side. And it's really difficult, but you're like, no, I don't want to choose. I get comments here on my channel because there are people who are strong about tribalism, and I'm like, well, for me, that's not the way I'm trying to go with my channel. That's not who I am as a person. I'm here to make a contribution, and I'm here to break down barriers. So whatever you're trying to place on me, I'm sorry, but I reject that. And people will get offended, but you know, division has never, if you look at the history of the psychology and division and how it's caused bloodshed, rape, murder, all of those things. And how do we continue in that, knowing our history and what we've been through and what they continuously use to try and divide us, so that we can be, a people who is just known as being destructive, and that will amount to nothing, And so I just have those genuine questions, like, why do we continue in this way, knowing that? But Aaliyah, I tell you, no.
I really do feel the reason why we continue is because, and I say this again, it's a spell that's cast upon us.
Mm,
We want to be something that, for instance, the president in Ghana, I just want to use him as an example. I'm not going to get so into detail because I don't know all the particulars, but you've been to the country.
mm,
I've never been, but I saw a video one time where the country really looked poor. I mean, they were saying, "Oh, it's the return, come back," but then it looked poor. Now they made so much money, over $1 billion, when the return of when it was time when that year came, but they didn't put it back into the country. That says a lot. They put it in their pockets. That's a selfishness that we have. When it comes
mhm,
down to our people, we're selfish. But when it comes down to other people that aren't us, that come inside our countries and want to take advantage of us, we open our arms, we open our doors.
mm.
That's a
It's so
mind. That something is wrong with your mentality when you can, how can I say it? When you don't want to take care of your own home, but yet you allow other people to come in and
and do
and
what
and
they
and,
want.
and do what they want in your home. Even in America, I'll give you an example. We're divided over here as Black people, light skin, dark skin. You understand? We don't want to say
Mm-hmm.
that, but it's colorism. And that's a division amongst us. I don't know if it's like that in the UK, but I know over here in America, oh, yeah. And if any of my Americans are online, they can tell you it is a big thing. Colorism is big in this country.
Yes, and in the UK, it's the same. The point that you made about, I think I was also talking about this earlier, just the greed and selfishness is very prominent on the continent. That's the reality, And so I try to be very transparent, because I know I don't want people to romanticize Africa. I want you to know that, as you say, money, they made a lot of money from the year of return and so on. And so many people that's been focused in to go to Ghana as well as other country, with the diaspora coming home, there's been there, a lot of our money has come to the continent, but also, what's important is what is being done with this money. Because I said earlier that on the continent, some people will not realize, they will see maybe on YouTube, or they see videos, and it's all like, you can see the luxury parts of Ghana, the luxury parts of, let's say Rwanda, Kigali, and so on and so forth. But then when they hit the ground running and they go into certain parts of Ghana, they go into certain parts of Rwanda, then they get shocked. They get the cultural shock. But you should not be shocked, because this is there is poverty on the continent, real poverty on the continent. And some people can even get disturbed by that. You need to know that there are real issues here. People are actually, suffering on the continent. They need help. They need medical care. They need education. They need food, and so when the money is coming to the country, importantly is where is it being directed to? Because yes, even in Rwanda, Rwanda, you can see there's visible changes. That's what I love about Rwanda. There's visible changes. And there's policies and programs that are in place to try and help alleviate people out of poverty. And I'm seeing the impact myself. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm seeing the impact. I'm seeing the transformation of people's lives here. But at the same time, there's still uh, issues around, there's still issues around health. There's still issues around education. There's still issues around overall poverty. So, these are some of the realities, and some countries are not directing the funds in the right way. So it's a real concern, and that's hugely partly, I think, hugely to do with greed and just selfishness and the lack of selflessness, and it takes a true leader with those qualities to, not to be manipulated by various things. And one of the things that you said, which is very important, is how a lot of the African nations, they will be open arms to the people who don't look like us, that would just come in and take advantage of the people. You have people who will mobilize to certain African countries that are vulnerable for sex tourism, having intercourse with small babies and children, boys, and things like that. So if you make your country vulnerable in that way, people will come and continue to abuse it.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think black people realize there was a whole master plan that was set aside just to destroy Africa. There was a whole master plan that's set aside. I don't think we realize there's a whole handbook, and I'm gonna find the title of it and I'll put it in the chat, that is written for white people. No matter what country they come from, they stick together. They may fight amongst each other, which is natural. That's human nature. You're gonna fight sometimes, but when it comes down to them sticking together, they will
They
stick
do it. Like,
together. They will. And
I
there's a
was
whole
speaking to my
handbook.
husband yesterday about this exact thing, that it's normal, people fight against each other, but they stick together. But us as a black community, you know it's a real problem that sometimes I understand, but I don't understand. I'm completely baffled, you know that we just continue to and some of us say that we're conscious and we know what's going on, but our very action shows that we have no clue. As we continue to fight against each other, we continue to not support each other. We continue with this whole colorism, this tribalism. It shows that we lack that togetherness, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, as you said, but you said something. You said it's that I think it's by design to destroy Africa. I don't think
Yeah, it is. There's a whole
it's not by
YouTube
design to
channel.
destroy Africa because they want what Africa has, but it's by design to destroy its
The
people because
Africans.
they
Yes,
don't
that's what
want
I
us.
meant. Hmm.
They don't want us. They want our resources and what we
And
can
the
do.
thing is,
Yeah.
it's so big. Africa is so big. It's gonna take years to, like, you can't. It'll take eons to destroy the actual people because it's so big. But they have
Mm.
a plan to destroy. This is why, for instance, over here in America, um, they're pushing that, like, that second, I guess the second, the other variants is more
Yeah.
deadlier. But what they're
Mm.
saying is, in Africa, I read an article in the Wall Street, in the newspaper, that Africa isn't even affected like that. Now,
Mm.
in the CNN news, they're saying that Africa has it worse than over here. So they don't. That's what I'm saying. The lies that we're receiving.
Yeah, it's a lot of lies because even when the pandemic, the first wave came through, and I think even Melinda and what's his name, Gates, was talking about, she said that she could see African dead bodies in the streets and so on and so forth. But the countries that has, like the US, has had how many deaths from COVID? Europe has how many deaths from COVID? And when you compare that to Africa, come on, like, what are you saying? So I don't know. Obviously, there's a clear agenda here. I don't, political, I think, as well as so many other things. Um,
It is a
yeah.
clear agenda. Over here in the United States, a couple of sports NBA players and they quit. They're not
Mm,
playing because they don't want to get vaccinated. You have a couple of celebrities who are speaking up and they're saying, "Listen, we're tired of being puppets because what we're seeing now, a lot of these celebrities are puppets. They have their
mhm.
thinking, but they will never express how they feel because they're being satisfied with the gifts and the money that's coming their
Yes,
way.
yes, yes.
So they tell you one thing and secretly they feel this way, but they don't want to give up the lifestyle that they're living. They know if they speak out, everything
Mhm.
that has been given to them will be snatched and taken from them. So this
Mhm.
is why they try to push the get vaccine, get vaccinated, get I mean in one state in the United States, it was somewhere out in the Midwest they were offering weed. So if you or marijuana, if you took the vaccine, you got a joint.
Mm.
So they're
Hmm.
offering you. It's so bad now, mind you. They just made marijuana legal in the state of New Jersey. And certain states in the United States, it's the marijuana is not fully legal. So only certain states is legal. But in this state, I don't even think it was. No, it is legal. But look at how they're trying to get you to do it. They're offering you drugs in order to put poison into your body.
Mm. I know
Some
it's
people were they offering $500 um housing for a year. You understand? So if you are poor or if you maybe you want $500 or whatever. To me, I'm not gonna get something for 500, but that's a poor mentality. So if you're poor, if you have that poor mentality, you'll run and say, hey, $500, that's more than what I have in my account. I'm gonna take it and get the jab.
hmm. There we'll see a lot happening during these times. And as you say, if you're operating with a poor mentality, you're going to go down that particular route, the route that's been set out for you, because those are the people who, I guess, can be easily manipulated. But I don't know. Do you think COVID is here to stay? This whole thing with COVID, like, what do you
I
think?
think that
Because
I think I'm gonna be honest. I'm a nurse, and I quit my job because they wanted
wow,
us to take the test. And if you didn't, I mean, they wanted us to take the
the
vaccine. And if
vaccine.
you didn't take the vaccine, you had to take the test. It was supposed to be once every week you get tested, but so that way they could put pressure on you. They started doing it every other day. So people who was like didn't want to take the vaccine was like, you know what, I'm just going to take it because I don't want to take a test every other day, you know. So I just quit my job. I started an online business. I started rerouting my money to different things that's going to make me money, and that I feel like we all have a choice. This is not
Yeah,
going anywhere. This vaccine, I mean, this COVID isn't going anywhere. It was designed for population control to control the mass. And I think we all have a choice. When people say, oh, well, I had to do it because I wanted to, maybe I had to continue to work. You got a choice. You don't always, there are remote jobs now. You don't always have to
mhm,
go outside your home and work. Set up an online business. You could do something like that. Invest your money into maybe stocks that have some dividends that's going to give you some money. So that way you won't just quit your job and you have no income coming in. But you have
mhm.
to start using your mind and your skills that you have so that way you're able to produce some type
Have
of income for
choices. Have
yourself.
choices.
And
Yes,
you
to be
have
able to
choices.
have
I got
choices.
choices. Yeah, I quit my job. I quit my job in
Wow.
August. I started me an online business and for a pet store. It's something simple, but it's Black Friday for over here, and the holiday time is going to be coming. So the sales are starting to roll in. And you know
So
what?
you got an online. You said you got an online business. Did you want to share anything with the in the stream if anyone wanted
It's
to?
an online pet store. It's www.petsupport.com, and I basically just sell pet supplies. And the goal for myself is to try to set up 12 passive streams of income. Where so I could set
Whoa.
it and forget it. So that's the goal. And this is what I have. So the pet store is the first one that I have. The second stream of income, passive stream of income, invest in stocks with dividends. So any
Mhm.
stock that pays out some form of dividends, whether it's a monthly dividend, quarterly dividend, on one of my stocks, I make every quarter like 400 and something dollars. So, I mean, hey, it's not a lot, but if you have enough in your portfolio, you can get 400 here, 300 here, 200 here, and it adds
Mhm.
up. You understand? Um, these are just things that I'm doing for myself. And then if people want to take it and run with it and do it for themselves, listen, I don't own ideas. You can have them. But I just tell people, don't ever put yourself in a position where you feel like you're trapped and you don't have a choice. We all have a choice. Um, I feel like if you don't use the choice that you have, you become a slave to society and you don't even
Yes, the
realize you're a slave
system.
to society.
That's right.
So
That's right. So definitely, you know, I believe in also having multiple streams of income, or just positioning yourself where you have a choice, because we're in a system, a very slave-like system, and many of us, we don't realize it until it's too late. We're like, we wake up and we're like, oh my God, I've been chasing this, the bar has been moving each time I get closer and closer, and I haven't actually lived. I've been just slaving for the system. So it's like operating with a conscious mind, and then starting to think about different ways in which you can be kind of self-sustainable, and having, I definitely believe in having multiple streams of income, most definitely.
and for the guy and for people who are on here, if you do have a job and you probably feel like, oh my God, they got my back against the wall, listen,
Mhm.
Google Skillshop. Google is starting to give out certificates because in America, and I don't know about the UK, but
Mhm.
college is expensive.
Yes, it is.
It will put you in debt before you even have a chance to try to walk and do things on your own. So what they're trying to do, and they're doing this for a lot of African Americans, African descent, it doesn't matter. This can be done remotely. Go to Google Skillshop and take the courses they have, receive the certificates, and once you receive the certificate, you can work a remote job. That
Mhm.
right
Mhm.
down that you don't need a vaccine to work remotely. Um, and the certificate is free. The
Wow.
classes
Okay.
are free. So I just want to put that out there. Facebook is doing the same thing. I don't know if you have to pay for theirs, but they're giving out certificates as well. And the certificates
Which
that
one is that? Which one is that?
this is for Facebook. So if
Okay.
you have Facebook, they're giving you take these classes. The classes are so many hours you have to put in, and it goes on your time, so it's by your pace. But you have a certain amount of time you have to finish it, like 9 months or something. So if you start one, you have to finish them, and it's by a certain amount of hours. And the classes are like Google Analytics, how to scale up your business, how to scale an online business to 6 to 7 figures. A lot of the certificates is coding. So, like, if you don't know how to build a website, they teach you how to do it from the standpoint of a coder, where you can make
Mhm.
easy starting 100,000 if you have that certificate. So these are ideas. If you don't know what to do, Amazon hires remotely. You can work anywhere in the world and work on Amazon remotely. Google hires remotely. Apple hires remotely. So for those who are looking for jobs, I've just put some out there. There you go.
Oh, thank you so much. No, that's very, very useful. We have a few people asking some questions. Rob wanted to ask, so Rob is saying, Lady Visionary, I'd like to ask your speaker a question. So I did send out the link. Then you can come in and speak to Aaliyah. I'm sure she's happy to answer your question. And Sam is saying, tell her to share her email in order to get her help on this online business. No, I'm not sure if that's something that you wanted to do. Eric is saying, I love her, would love to talk to her about becoming a cannabis nurse. I have an online CBD dispensary store. Can I share my information? Go ahead.
That's a big thing. Online, people selling CBD oils online. That's a big thing. So if you go to Google, that you could take a class. They'll teach you how to scale that same online business up into 6 and 7 figures, and you could use your certificate that you get to for your business or to freelance and help somebody else. So and freelancing is good because if you're good at your skill, you demand a certain pay. And even if someone says, "Hey, that's a little pricey. This is my skill. This is what I'm worth." You either pay it or you keep it moving.
That's true. That's so true. Um, we have someone in the building. I can't see. Can I see your video? I'm reluctant to accept. Yeah, I'm reluctant to accept just because we had a situation where you know, someone came on and displayed some very terrible things. Um, Rob C's saying, Miss Speaker, you are super fantastic. I'm not sure, Rob, did you have a question? Did you have a question? And if you do come in to ask your question, you can put Rob C as your name, and then I will accept you. Yeah. So thank you so much, Aaliyah. Is there any final
Yes.
words that you wanted to share with the stream and everybody
Well, you
that's
know
listening?
what? My final words is
Are you planning to come
come.
to
Yes,
visit?
I actually I bought my tickets for mid-February. So I'll be coming in mid-February, and I
Oh, what,
will
you
reach
coming to
out to
Rwanda,
you.
or you going to
Yeah,
Ghana? You going
no,
to?
no, no. I'm coming to Rwanda. We're coming to Rwanda.
Oh wow.
We're actually going to reach out to you. Me and my husband will reach out to you once the date gets a little closer because um, we saw your videos and he fell in love with Muzanzi off the video. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah,
Muzanzi?
Musanje. Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
fell in love with Musa. He said, I want to go there. I said, I know. So he's like, yeah,
Come
we're going to
visit
go
first.
there.
Come visit first, because obviously people, when you come, you can really feel, how you connect with Musanze, Kigali, and so many other
Well,
places.
the thing are, we live in the city now. So we are city people and we want different. Like, I don't want to move from my city to another city. And I just, the fast paced hustle and bustle. He likes the Muzanzi. I like it. It seems like it's a little slow paced. Is that like the countryside, right?
Yes, yes, it's a little bit more. Yeah, it's a second city, but it's yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between like Kigali and Musanze. So yeah, a little bit more country, a little bit more country. Yeah.
So we'll be staying there for 3 months. And yeah, we'll be there for 3 months, and we want to just see the different Providence when we're there. So we'll be like staying probably in the North Providence for like 3 weeks, and then we'll stay in, other sides just to see where we want to relocate at.
Oh, fantastic! Wow, wow,
So
wow, wow.
yeah,
When
we
you
have
come to
plans on
Rwanda,
reaching. So
I'll be
we'll be
here.
reaching out to you because I know you have something where you do a tour
Yeah,
and I think it's you stay somewhere for 3 days or something like that if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. So we'll be reaching out to you and
yeah.
this
Yeah.
time we'll do
I'll let you
another.
know. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'll reach out to you for another consultation this time with my husband because I'm not good repeating what everybody what you said. You can tell them for yourself as far as like what we could do, because we just need the information as far as like what vaccines we need and stuff like that. That's why I asked about the yellow fever because I wanted to know if
Okay.
I saw a video with a guy saying you had to get it and I'm like, oh God. do I really
No,
need
the
it?
one thing
So
for Rwanda. I mean, if you're planning to go to other countries, I'd say have it so that you don't get into like, you know, but as an entry requirement for Rwanda, that is not needed. That is not needed.
okay,
Yeah, so with regards to the tour, you can either choose a 2-day or a 3-day tour. You get picked up from Kigali, you get dropped off back in Kigali if that's where you're going, or back you'll just stay here in Musanze, and until you want to leave, then we can also arrange that even if you're not going back to Kigali at the end of that three-day tour, when you decide, okay, I'm going to go back to Kigali, then we can always arrange that. But it includes your bed and breakfast, tour of Musanze, connection with the diaspora that's here. You know, you do a tour of the Twin Lakes. So me, I love water. That's where I'm investing, by the Twin Lakes. So you get a tour of the Twin Lakes, and then we go up by Lake Kivu by Congo. So you can actually go to the border of Congo, step your foot
okay.
into Congo. Yeah, if you wanted to. But then we'll just have like a meal at Lake Kivu, and just enjoy the beautiful scenery, have a little bit of a walking tour, just for you to have a feel of this side, and you know, things like that. So yeah.
Because we actually, so we registered our business. We have a real estate investment company over here. So we want to make it international. So we
Mm.
registered the business, and yeah, I'm gonna reach out to you. So in January,
Okay,
you'll get
fantastic.
an
I look forward
email.
to it because yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
look forward. Yeah, because there's a lot of lot of different changes and things like that. But if you are an investor, no problem. So we'll definitely stay in contact, and you know, you've got my email and things like that. So
Yes, yes,
when you're
I
ready,
do.
I'm here. And then when you get here, did you say February?
Yes, mid-February. So my birthday is
Yeah.
February 21st. I want to be on the continent for my birthday. So we'll be there. We are leaving out on the 15th of February. So we'll
Okay.
be there.
Okay,
I'm excited about it and
fantastic.
everything. Yeah. So
Wow.
I'll send you an email like in mid-January just to tell you,
Yes.
give you the dates again, and then what we're gonna do as far as I know we're gonna when we first get there, we'll be entering a course into Kigali, and we'll be in Kigali for about maybe like a week because it's the
Yes.
business hub. We want to make sure we get everything with our business
Up and
situated,
running.
and then we'll be in Musanze
Okay.
for
I was just
probably the
going to say
remaining
that.
of the time.
Fantastic. Yeah, like start off in Kigali, get your business stuff sorted out, you know, and then yeah, come and venture up here. But anyway, you can reach me to help, and I'll see you here on the ground. All being well.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Uh,
leave. I wish you all peace
yeah,
and blessings to everyone. And
yeah,
remember, Google work skill shop. Build your skills up. Skills is what's gonna take us to the next level, people.
yeah. Thank you so much, Leah, for your valuable contribution. I really appreciate that. And I know there'll be so much more you have to offer us as well as the continent. So thank
All
you, and
right.
I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye. Right, so that was Aaliyah in the building. She's planning to come to Rwanda and visit for 3 months, I guess, initially, and then make her move from there. So, yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome to Rwanda. Rwanda is your home. Yes, Rwanda is my home. Rwanda is your home if you want it to be home. Yeah, this is where I am. I'm not going anywhere. Rwanda is where I'll be. As I said, unless they evict me, this is where I'll be, guys. So have you liked the live stream? Please like the live stream if you haven't already done so. You can support the stream just by liking, guys. Just by liking. That's all I ask. Like, like the stream. Guys, do you have any more questions? If you do have any questions for me, throw them out in the comments section, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Right? You have my email there for anybody who's interested in doing a consultation with me. The consultations are affordable. Just email me at projecthealtha@gmail.com, and we can set up your consultation. That's usually via Zoom. So if you've definitely found this, Rob C, no problem. Rob C, you can, okay, you can come in, you can cover your camera, that's fine. I'm here, right? I'm here if you wanted to make a contribution. Okay, let me send out the invite link again, and hopefully that will be you, Rob. Okay. Guys, make sure you like the live stream. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're here for the first time, my name is Lady Visionary. I have relocated from the UK and I'm now living in Rwanda with my husband and two kids, two boys. Yeah, two boys. I am into various businesses such as real estate, agribusiness, and yeah, I'm also building a resort project. Yeah, I'm building a resort project. So now we're working on like building a luxury campsite around Lake Brera. Beautiful, beautiful lake. If you don't know about that project, you need to go and check out my video where I'm touring the land and everything and showing you guys the beautiful views. So yeah, Rob C, I'm waiting for you. If you're in the building, guys, smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Lynn, Lady Lynn, sorry, is in the building. Peace and love, my sister. I love your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rob C saying, but Aaliyah, you okay. But Leah, you sounded like someone that is a member of the Super Fantastic. Andrew is in the building. Hi, lady. You are doing a wonderful job. We need people like you in the motherland. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Okay. Okay. Just wondering if there would be another lockdown in Rwanda with the new variant approaching. Honestly, knowing how Rwanda is, guys, knowing how Rwanda is, like if that starts to get out of control, we're going into lockdown. And that's not theory, that's practice. That's just based upon how Rwanda has dealt with the situation in the past. If this does become a problem, they won't hesitate. Rwanda will go into lockdown. That's the truth. Like, I've been here for a year now, so I can tell you what it will be, right? So, and that's what I'm like, because obviously they announced, this RBC announced that, you know, we should be kind of like now avoiding social gatherings. And I'm like, you know, we were just starting to get back to some normality somehow. And here we are. So yes, if things kind of continue in the direction of like this variant becoming out of control, then I can definitely see Rwanda going into lockdown. And yeah, you know, it'll be like how they've done it. Like maybe they'll start off with a certain restrictions, and they may not lock down the whole country, but various areas depending on the situation. And then when they feel it's the appropriate time, then they will start to relax those restrictions. So that's how yeah, so that's how I think they could potentially manage things. Robsy, it's something I can't elaborate on because we don't know who is here. Ah, I understand, Robsy, I understand. I do understand. Guys, do you have any more questions? There is 26 of you guys in the live stream, 27. Can we get indication of the likes? Can you guys see the likes? Because I can't see the likes. Can you guys let me know how many likes we have here? And yes, I'm asking about the likes because that helps to gain my channel to gain visibility on YouTube, and so more people can be aware of the great work. As he said it, Andrew. Sorry, it's Andre. Is it Andre? Sorry, pronounced the name wrong. Yeah, you said I'm doing some great work. So okay, fantastic. I just got the count in. Thank you so much. Fantastic. That's DJ Clean. Ah, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Where have you been? Oh, yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time here. Aaliyah is reminding you guys to hit the like button. Med J's in the building. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, guys, do you have, so I've been on here for 1 hour and like 45 minutes. You guys have got me for another 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna chill here while you guys. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here for you. Let's round it up to 2 hours. Oh, Derek. Is it Mutuma? Hey, Lady Visionary, greetings from Kenya. Wow, you're just right next door. I've actually visited Kenya. I was in Nairobi, went there to visit some family in Nairobi, and I'd love, like, I really struggled to find coconuts in someone. Alex, the like button looks like this, right? It should look like this, a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, smash on that red subscribe button, please. And if you haven't shared my channel or got one of a family member or friend to subscribe, you need to do that. And then you need to let me know in one of the comment section that you have actually got a family member to subscribe to my channel. So yes, sorry, what was I saying? So yes, I struggled to find coconuts in Nairobi. Someone was telling me that if I want coconuts, I must go to Mombasa. So my plan is to come back to Kenya just to go to Mombasa so I can find coconuts, because like I grew up in Jamaica and like coconuts are my thing, like, you know. But someone who was watching my live, one of my lives, said that, sent me a message to say, Lady Visionary, we found coconuts in Kigali. So whenever I'm in Kigali next, I'm gonna go down and see if I can find myself some coconuts, because like that's one of the things that disappointed me about Rwanda, is that we don't have coconut trees here. Like we have the sugar cane, we have unlimited supply of sugar cane. I just wanted the coconuts to go with that. And talking about sugar cane, I have sugar cane. So after this live, I'm gonna go and munch some sugar cane. But yeah, I'll be back visiting Kenya maybe next year. We'll see how things go. And yeah, I'd love to visit Mombasa. Okay, Alex, struggling to find like button. Yeah, you know, it was drizzling here, Med J. It was drizzling, and I ran out of the garden because I was like, the rain looked like it was coming so quickly. The clouds went a bit dark. Now it's brightening up. The sun is coming out again, so I'm happy. But yeah, the weather's good. Like the weather's good. Like if it gets a bit chilly, it's not so cold. Like I can always be in something light, and yeah, the weather's good. The weather, good weather. Like in the UK, if I was in the UK right now, I'll have my scarf on. I'll have like layers on. Like my snow boots. My yeah, I'll just look crazy. Very different to what I look like now. But and Sam, what, we got 34 likes in the building. Thank you guys so much. Lady, I must visit Rwanda with my family because of you. I pray you well in all your ways. Oh, thank you. I pray for blessings for you and your family as well. Yes, come and visit Rwanda. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. So if you come, most likely you're gonna see me, right? I had someone just turn up in Musanze yesterday and gave me a call and it was like, Lady Visionary, I'm at this hotel. And I'm like, well, that hotel is like 2 minutes from where I live. Okay, then I'll be there in 10 minutes. Literally just got up, got ready, and was just showing her properties that are available here in Musanze. So like, yeah, if you come, it's very likely that you'll see me. Even though I'm busy with my projects, guys, I do try my best to see you guys. So let's make it happen. Ali is saying, where is it snowing? It's snowing in Medjay's in Switzerland. Not Medjay, which part of Switzerland are you? Because when I've been going to Switzerland, I'll fly into like Geneva, and like we have family in like Fribourg. Fribourg, is that how you say it? Fribourg. Yeah, we have family over there, and in Bern, I think. Yeah, and so those are the places I'd go to visit family. So Seeded Fruits is asking a very good question. So So the question is, do coconuts not grow in Rwanda? Guys, when I went to Jamaica, I came back with 2 coconut plants. And I don't know if it's because it's a bit chilly in this region but guys, my coconut plants died. They died. I don't know if Rwanda is the best environment for coconuts, because I am not seeing a single coconut tree since I started coming here in 2014. Have not, and so I thought I'd be the first to, grow coconuts. My coconut plants died. I was so sad. Imagine I took these plants all the way from Jamaica, through America, through Africa, to Rwanda, died. I feel so depressed thinking about it, because I love guys, you don't even understand. Like, my obsession with coconuts is not even a joke. I love coconuts so much. Like, if you've ever made me sad, just bring me coconuts. I'll be your friend. I will just forgive you. I will forgive you. Derek is saying Karibu Kenya. So Karibu in Swahili means welcome. Asante sana in Swahili means thank you so much. I'm trying with this. Listen, I'm trying with these African languages. Not easy, but pole pole, pole pole. Pole pole in, I guess, Swahili, means slowly, slowly. We are actually one big ECA family. You could find coconuts in some Nairobi malls, but Mombasa is the go-to place. Yes, whenever, like, if I come back to Kenya, which I will come back to Kenya, definitely I will, I am going to Mombasa. Like, and I heard the beaches in Mombasa are quite nice, and I'm a beach baby, I'm a water baby. So definitely I can just see myself on one of the beaches with my coconut, my chilled coconut, and I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm not expensive. Just buy me a coconut and I'll be fine. IAS production, plant some coconut trees. I tried that. It didn't work. Francis, are there local medicines being developed to help fight the never-ending pandemic? So yes, Rwanda is one of the countries that has been selected to help develop a vaccine. Okay. Yes, Aaliyah, it takes 10 years to harvest the coconut. But I thought, I could be the Lady Visionary, could be the first one to plant coconuts. And then when you see that tree, like 10 years from now, oh, we have a coconut tree in Rwanda. Yes, that tree was planted 10 years ago by Lady Visionary. I just wanted to be that person, but it didn't happen. Like, my coconut plants died. You know what I went through to get these coconut plants into Rwanda? Hey, I cannot believe it, guys. I'm so sad. I don't know when I'll go back. Well, maybe if I go to Kenya, like when I go to Kenya, I can try another method, and maybe, yeah. I think maybe this side is too cold. I don't know, but I'll try again. DJ Clean, I have to see you when I'm around Musanze. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is where I am, not going anywhere. So yeah, I'm in Rwanda to stay, guys. LV, we had 4 foot of snow in Geneva last night. Wow, I don't envy you. Sorry about that. Yes. Oh wow. But it depends. Someone was telling me, so Seeded Fruits is asking earlier, wow, 10 years. I had no idea. Someone was saying that it can take less than 10 years. It depends on the type of coconut plant. Yeah. I don't know, but I just wanted to know that my coconut will be here growing, and yeah, it didn't happen. They died. I don't want to talk about coconuts anymore, guys. Let's move on. Alex is in the building. I always share your videos here in the UK and in my WhatsApp groups from Sierra Leone, as they're very informative. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. PT's in the building. Where have you been? Where are you now? Where have you been? Is Sandra watching? If she is, send my love. Miss you guys. Miss you guys. PT saying, hey sis, we miss you all. It's so cold here. In the northern eastern USA. Hope Eileen and the girls are doing well. How's the family? How's the family? Good to see you smiling. Oh my God, you're back in the States. Wow. Okay. Yes, Eileen is doing well. She's still at university. The girls are doing well. They're gonna take some time off soon because they have a wedding. One of their sisters getting married. So yeah, things are good. My family, we're good, and yeah, we're just making the best out of this whole situation, you know. Yeah, my family is where my heart is, so I guess yeah, I'm happy, I'm smiling. So yeah, I miss you guys too. Okay, coconuts trees need sandy soils to strive well. Rob C, I had to step away, I'm loving it. The exodus is real. And Sam is saying coconuts are not grown in Rwanda, but are mostly imported from Burundi and Tanzania. So that's why they're a bit expensive. Yes. So yeah, I know like in some supermarkets in what's it in Kigali, yeah, you can find them and they're imported. But yeah, I don't mind. I just need my coconuts. Um wow, really? Okay, PT saying you better let us know when you're in Kenya. We'll be heading back. Okay, most definitely. Wow. Okay. I think I'll have a place to stay when I get to Kenya. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'll definitely be in Kenya. It could be next year. Yeah, next year. I think I'll be in Kenya. Um, no, we will be in Kenya. I think my husband was talking about going to Kenya. So yeah. No, there's some trees that take a long time to blossom, but apparently there's some trees like within 2 years they start to blossom. So it depends on the type of coconut tree plant. Yeah. Guys, I'm looking around the camera because right in front of me is a massive palm tree and it's grown quite tall. And I'm like, it's coconut is from that family. So I just thought, yeah, it would strive here in the northern province, but or maybe I didn't look after it well. I don't know, guys. I did my research. I even spoke to people who've grown coconut plants, uh, but unfortunately, my coconut plants did not survive. Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't survive. Okay, I see. Next time, try planting the coconut near the riverbanks. It may grow. Okay, I understand. I think apparently they don't need to be like in too much water. They didn't need too much water. Coconuts are not one of those plants that you need like, but I'll have to try something. I'm gonna try something. Yeah, definitely do want to try again. Guys, do you have any questions? I've got literally you have me for 5 minutes. I'm off. I'm going to, what time is it? It's okay as well. It's coming up to 4:30 here in Rwanda. And I know you guys are watching from various places. Just before we go, guys, let me know where you're listening in from. There's 27 of you guys here at the moment. Type and let me know where you're listening in from, and then I'm going to close up. And make sure you like the live stream, guys. Like the live stream. I want you guys to type where you are listening in from. Where are you listening in from, guys? Aww. PT saying Sandra sends kisses back. You'll definitely have a place. Aww. But if you ever want to come back to Rwanda, I'm here. Come, definitely. This is home. You can always, yeah, pop in. We'll be neighbors. We'll be neighbors. Derek, yes, listening from Nairobi. Thank you so much. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for, coming and taking the time to be here for a whole 2 hours with me. Some of you guys have been here a whole 2 hours. I want to thank Aaliyah for your contributions to this live. Thank you so much. I can see Med J's in the building, one of my ongoing supporters, PT as well. Those of you guys who've just been showing continuous love and support, thank you, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your love and ongoing support. Dom G is saying, just tuning in, have they changed curfew again? No, there's no change to curfew right now. It's just the potential because of this new variant that they said they've discovered in South Africa and various other places. You know, things are looking like we could potentially, if things kind of spiral out of control, we could potentially go into lockdown, and so some other various changes happening. But yeah, you'll have to kind of go back, but it is a long live, so I know a lot of you guys, once you're watching the replay, it can be difficult for you to engage because of, you know, but it's really kind of helpful to be here when we're live. Yeah. Ah, okay. Tyrone saying I'm across the street from you. From you in my Maserati. Okay, come, pass through. Okay. Dom G saying, thanks, sis. Can't wait to return. PT has just sent out a super chat saying, we support your vision. We support the vision. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your contributions there. That means a lot to me and my channel. Really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Dom is saying, thanks, sis. Can't wait to return. So did you visit? You visited Rwanda? Did you visit Rwanda? Did you visit Rwanda? Let me know. Because when you came, if you did visit, you didn't reach out to me. So when did you visit Rwanda, and when are you planning on coming back? When did you visit Rwanda, and when are you planning to come back? Is anyone planning to come? Well, we're at the end of November. Like, time has flown so quickly. Oh, right. Okay. Time has flown so quickly, and we're at the end of November now, and it's, yeah, before you know it, we're in 2022. I've already started setting my 2022 goals. Yeah, despite what's happening with regards to this whole pandemic, I'm trying not to kind of let it limit me. I know it is restrictive in some sense because it's limiting business and so on, but you know, I continue to work, I continue to walk by faith. So yeah, I'm still planning, still setting goals, and still working. So I would advise you guys out there as well to set your goals for 2022. Write them down. Don't just think of them, oh, I want to be able to do this. Write them down and make them be SMART goals. So SMART being specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time. So write down some achievable SMART goals for 2022. I think I've written down, 3 so far. I'm probably going to end up writing down 1 more. But yeah, write down some goals for 2022 and work towards them. Don't just write them down, work towards them. Right, Dom G has visited twice. Wow, that's good. Once in June and again in September. Wow, okay. So you were saying you're an investor. Would you kindly share what you're investing in? Would you kindly share what you're investing in? I live in Narutarama. Okay, yes, that's one of the more affluent areas in Kigali, or should I say in Kigali. Do you mind sharing what have you invested in? What have you invested in? Oh, okay. Fantastic. So that's amazing. Did you so this was okay, you in June, that was before the new policy. Was this before the new, you said June and September, yeah. because there was some changes with regards to land laws. There was some changes regards to land laws, June 10th of this year. Yeah, so did you apply or did you get an investment certificate? Do you mind coming to talk? Domji, do you mind coming in to talk to us? I'd love to talk to you. I think you'll be able to hopefully provide some valuable information for people watching. Let me know if you don't mind coming in. You don't have to have your video on, but the fact that you've been here and you visited twice and you've invested, you may also have some useful information for others who are listening. Aww. Carrie Rains, hey, how are you? I feel like I haven't seen you for ages here. One of my supporters, thank you so much. Carrie is saying, hi, LV, stopping by to show some love. Enough love to you as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I want to see if Dom G is willing to come in and speak to you guys because, let's see, may it be some valuable information that he can offer for those of you guys who are planning to come to Rwanda. Because I'm always the one, but it's giving you information. So it's nice if someone else can come in and share their experiences. So I'll try and get Dom G in. Let's see. Kerry Rains, yes, it's been a while. I feel like, yeah, I haven't seen you on here, but I know people are busy, not all the time they can make it to the live and so on. But I know the love behind the scenes is there, so not to worry. Someone is asking me a question. Medja is asking me a question. Lady V, since you're repatriated to Rwanda, which fruit from America do you miss the most? Remember, I'm coming from the UK. I'm not coming from America. For me, is it Mami or Caribbean apricots? Even every time I go to Trinidad, I gotta have my Mami jam. So yummy. Well, I guess because I relocated from the UK. I left Jamaica when I was around 9 years old. What I can say I miss from Jamaica, to be honest, is I love coconuts. I love coconuts. I miss coconuts. Yeah. Because even when I was living in the UK, my dad would still like get us like coconuts, maybe once or twice a year. But I'd say I miss coconuts. I miss sour sap, sweet sap. I miss Jamaican apples. Ooh, our Jamaican apples are so good. They're red on the outside and white on the inside, like the red skin and then the white on the inside. They're so juicy. But when I was in Jamaica recently, I just like in our family compound, we have an apple tree, and I was just eating apples. I actually bought some seeds that are growing up. So yeah. I'll have those Jamaican apples here in Rwanda. So they seem to be striving. So we'll see. We'll see. Who do we have in the building? Dom G is in the building. Hey. Hello, can you hear me? I don't know what's happening, Dom G. I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear Dom G? Let's see if it's me. Yeah, I don't know. Can you check your mic and then come back? The people, we want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Check your mic and then come back. So Dom G is trying to come in and share his experience in Kigali. He's an investor. And so I feel like you'll have some valuable information to offer those of you guys who are planning to relocate and do business right here in Rwanda. So hopefully he can try. Give me a minute. Driving. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Jamaica's not in America. Jamaica's a standalone island. Okay, let's see if we can get Dom G back in the building. Hello? For some reason your mic, I think
Can
it's
you
your
hear me
mic.
now?
Oh yes! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really, really good. Really, really good. So I'm really interested to hear from you because you you came to Rwanda, you visited twice. So before we even get to the visit, what led up to the visit and why Rwanda?
Um, well, I probably like a lot of other African Americans. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I've been following you and a lot of other channels for a while. So that just kind of sparked my interest right there. The first place in Africa that I visited was Liberia. Uh, Unfortunately, it was for some unfortunate events in the military during the Ebola. But I did enjoy my time there. I saw it was beautiful, and ever since then, I just wanted to come back and visit Africa. Um, so as far as the investment, um, there's this guy that has a YouTube channel, Africa Investment Guides,
Yes.
Ty Nichols. I got in touch with him months before I took a flight out to Rwanda, and he put me in touch with this guy that owned this condo. So
Mm.
we pretty much exchanged words and got a deal done. I have all my paperwork and everything. Now I was confused because I didn't know at the time about the investment certificate. So I'm actually planning on taking a trip back over there pretty soon to see what I have to do about getting that, because I have purchased some property, but I don't have an investment certificate.
Okay, but have you got all the legal paperwork, or
Yes,
did you
I
go
have all
through?
the paperwork.
Oh, did you do that through the land office?
Um, no.
Okay, because yeah, obviously transferring of property is normally done through the land office within that particular area. So that's how, your name will be on like the land titles, things like that. Yeah, the deeds. But yeah, you'll have to find out some information from RDB because
Well,
things
it's
change.
more like a how would I want to put it? Like a share. I'm more like
Ah,
a
okay, I understand.
yeah. You
Okay, I
see?
understand. Yes, I do understand. Yes, I understand. Because it's a condo, isn't it? You said it's a condo.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
So
don't
what?
think that I would
Yeah,
have to.
okay. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So you're planning to come back to Rwanda. So when you were in Rwanda, how was your trip? Like your visit here? Like how did you enjoy it? Did you feel like you connected with the place? Like overall, what was your experience like?
Oh yeah, I love it. The people were very nice. I love the food. Everything is just natural. The sun comes up really early. I like that. So I mean,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
lovely.
And so did you only go to Kigali? Did you explore other parts?
No, I went to Lake Kivu.
Ah, so you went past me. You actually have to pass me to actually go to Lake Kivu.
It was some other Americans that was here that they was saying they was going to visit you, but I was taking a trip to the RDB at the time, so I couldn't come. I think you was hosting some event.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, because I had my birthday meet and greet at Akawa Cafe in Kigali. Believe that was what, the 16th of September, around
September,
there.
I think it was
Yeah,
around that
so
time. I
so
was
yeah,
handling some
I had a
stuff at
meet and greet.
RDB. I really wanted to come. Next time I come, I hope you have something.
I understand you had to prioritize. So you're renting out your condo? Is it just, yeah, renting at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. And roughly what's the rent like, just in case, someone, and I could, and also send me your email. Send me an email so I have your details. Have you got someone
Yes,
renting it out now, or?
no, not now. The middle of December, somebody will be renting it out. Um,
Okay.
that's the only appointment I have right now. But yeah, I'll
Okay.
send you an email. And
Yeah,
no, the
please
rent.
send me an
You mean
email
like
just
as
in
far as the
case. How many
prices for the
bedrooms?
rent?
Yes, the price. How many bedrooms and the price
Oh, the
monthly?
rent is not high at all. I'm only renting it out for like $20 a night.
Okay, that's decent. Okay, that's
But I'll
decent.
send you an email. I'll send you an email on everything. I have it listed on Airbnb and all. So
Okay, perfect. So if you wanted to put it out in the chat, you can do if you can get the link and then paste it. So those who are listening or when when it replays, they can also check out the Airbnb link. That would be good.
all right, thank you.
Yeah, but thank you so much. And the next time you're here, when's the next time you're here?
I plan on coming back probably the beginning of the year.
Okay, so Aaliyah was asking if the condo is in Kigali. So yes, just to clarify, the
Yes,
condo is in Kigali, and yeah, it's going to be occupied in December, I think. But yeah, you can always if so you can send out your email or something if anyone wants to get in contact with you.
yes, I'll put my email in the chat.
Yeah, so he's gonna put his email there. So if you wanted to reach out to him with regards to his condo in Kigali, then you can go ahead and do that. But thank you so much, Dom. And yeah, reach out to me. I'm here. I don't bite, I promise.
No problem. Thank you.
You take care now. Bye.
You
Thanks for
too.
joining. So that was Dom. I'll just wait for him to put his details. So if anybody is interested in accommodation in Kigali, then you can reach out to him. He also has the listing on Airbnb, he says. So you can go and check it out on Airbnb. And yeah, support if you're in Kigali. Yeah. So let's wait for that. In the meantime, do you guys have any questions? Whilst we wait for that link, IAS is saying good information. Thank you. So guys, if you have any questions, whilst we're waiting for Dom G to put the email information so that those of you guys can reach out, or the Airbnb information, give him a couple of minutes. Rob C is saying excellent information. Oh, you guys are really liking this live. Thank you so much. Make sure you smash the like button, please. Have you smashed the like button? Dom G, are you still in the building? Will you send out your information so people can contact you regarding your condo? Let me know. So yeah, Rob visited twice of this year, June, and also sorry, that's Dom G, visited twice in June and then also in September. He invested here in Rwanda. So yeah, he obviously liked what he saw when he came to Rwanda. So decided to invest, and he's coming back. So Rwanda seemed to have definitely captured his heart, like it has mine. Right, guys. Yeah, so if I get an email from Rob, then I will share the information with regards to the condo in Kigali and his Airbnb information, so you can contact me directly if that's okay. Guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much for joining the live. Make sure you have smashed the like button. Make sure you have subscribed. There are no local tribe festivals in Rwanda, as far as I know. Seeded Fruits is saying, I'm interested in the condo as well. I wonder if it was recently featured on the African Investment Guide channel. I don't know. I really don't know. But if Dom sends me an email, then I'm happy to share the information with regards to his Airbnb condo in Kigali. That's no problem. I'm more than happy to share. Yes, I'll be more than happy to share. But thanks, guys. If you are not following me on Instagram, please go over and follow me on Instagram. My name on there is lady_visionary. I also have a business Instagram. I'm obviously doing various businesses here in real estate, agribusiness, which I'm also looking for investors. So if you want to invest in something, you can invest in the agribusiness, particularly fish farming. With regards to real estate, I'm also looking for investors. If you want to, I'm developing apartments here in Musanze. So if that's something that you want to be a part of, then you can reach out to me by email. My email is on the screen right now, guys. Yes, I am looking for investors. Please think about in supporting by becoming an investor with Lady Visionary. I would really appreciate that, guys. Appreciate it so much. So yeah, you have the two opportunities for investment, which is the fish farming as well as the real estate diaspora project that I'm doing here in Musanze. So reach out to me by email if that's something that you're interested in. And guys, I'm working hard with regards to the luxury campsite at Lake Burera. So, I need ongoing support. So if that's something you just love to support, you can do. Reach out to me by email. You can support whenever I'm live via Super Chat. And also all the details will be down in the description bar, also how you can support via PayPal as well. Medjay is asking a question. Do you have water parks in Rwanda? Dun, dun, dun. I have never seen a water park in Rwanda. And yeah, the answer to that is no. There's no water parks here. There's no water parks. So if you were to bring a water park, even me, I'll be coming every month. Is there a water park in Rwanda? No, there's no water parks here. But yeah, if you did bring it, a lot of people would be very happy, including myself. Like, I'll be there with the kids. I'll be there with my kids. I'll be going down slides. Like, I'm a big kid at heart. So without a doubt, I would definitely reserve my tickets every month. Domji, yes, but it looks a lot different than it did on the video. It's upgraded now. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, Dom, if you send me an email to anybody that contact me, I can then send the Airbnb link to your condo, and anybody that may be interested can go and book if they're staying in Kigali, right? Domji said, me too, I'd love a water park. So yes, Medjay, if that's something you are willing to invest in, it'll be very much needed, because one of the areas that's very much needed is for children and young people. Okay, for children and young people, we need a lot more engaging activities, parks. So whether it be water parks, whether it be your traditional parks, it's very much needed. So that's an area of investment. Most definitely, that's a good area of investment. So guys, thank you so much again, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this live stream, share if you haven't already done so, or share one of your favorite videos on my channel, and subscribe if you're new. I'm Lady Visionary. I've relocated from the UK and I'm now in Rwanda. I'm investing in real estate, the hospitality industry, as well as agribusiness. You can reach out to me if you're interested to relocate and do business in Rwanda. My email is on the screen. Guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now, guys. Bye.